What's up guys, it's Matterz. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about within this video. We're going to be doing a bit of a news video with 3 different topics. One is actually going to be talking about Infinite Warfare Zombies and a bunch of new teasers regarding it, but we're also going to be looking at some weird mod tools glitch in Black Ops 3 on Steam that apparently allowed you to install the mods, but it wasn't actually working. We'll see if you can actually install the mods. We'll talk about that in a second, and we're also going to be looking at the main part of this video, which is talking about, again, remaster maps, but this is going to be a bit different for a 10-year anniversary of Call of Duty Zombies, and this would be sort of in like a year or two, and we would see all zombie remaster maps, talking about remaster maps, what you guys want to see, and just the possibility in general of that actually happening. So those are the things for today, and let's get started. So here are the first 2 little teasers here, and again, if you've been seeing the Infinite Warfare, also if you don't want to hear about the Infinite Warfare Zombies teasers, just skip ahead in the video to the actual Black Ops 3 news and whatnot. I just want to spend a couple minutes here just talking about the Infinite Warfare stuff because it is pretty important. We're going to be seeing the Infinite Warfare gameplay reveal in just a few days. Also guys, I forgot to do this, so the like goal, if we can go for 250 likes, that'd be freaking insane. It's just a lot of stuff to talk about within this video, so if we can hit that like goal, that'd be crazy. 250 likes, and yeah, let's just get started here. So 2 different teasers. Remember we had 2 different posters revealed in the Infinite Warfare teaser image? Well, they're actually different teaser sort of descriptions that Call of Duty put on Facebook, and we're going to read those right now. So here's the first one for Nightmare Summer. 4 high school friends ditched class and found a secluded beach off the beaten path to throw a wild party. Little did they know, something sinister was lurking under the sand and beneath their feet. And that is the description there for Nightmare Summer, one of the posters, one of the supposed maps potentially. And obviously the first poster here, we're going to go over the little image, or the little image of the quote that Call of Duty put out. In Willard Wyler's Disco Devil, a young demon from the underworld is cast out for his love of disco dance music, which sounds really weird, but that's what it is. When he attempts to rock the dance floor, he's met with an unworldly resistance that brings him down the house. And this is really, really weird. Again, it's expanding upon the fact that, yes, both of these movies have different sort of storylines. These are not just random movies that they decide to put as like fictional sort of posters for the game, or fictional sort of things to give this movie theater map, which we may think it's going to be a Kino remake, you never know. Just give it some more life, give it some more realism. But these could definitely be the descriptions potentially of what we're going to see of this map. It can be the cast of the 4 high school friends. Again, 4 high school friends, 4 playable characters within Zombies. It's setting up the stage there, guys. It makes a lot of sense. And the other one, the Disco Devil, it seems as if he's the only one, so maybe both of these maps are combined together, and the Disco Devil is the boss, and those 4 high school friends are the actual players that you're going to be playing as within the game. Just to put that out there, that's really that. Now let's move on to the Black Ops 3 Zombies news. And if you want me to go in depth on the Infinite Warfare information, definitely let me know in the comment section below. But here's the first thing with mod tools. Now here's an image up on screen that someone actually found, and you see Call of Duty Black Ops 3 mod tools. There's an actual thing up on Steam for it now, and it says install. Okay, now this guy does not have mod tools, and we're not so sure if people that have mod tools have this image up on screen. Apparently, like, mod tools are being shown up as an official thing on the PC with Black Ops 3 on Steam, and it looks like they're recording the stats of it, like, you know, 5 hours played on Black Ops 3 alpha mod tools, for example, at least. And it looks like they're starting to implement this soon. It looks like we're gonna actually get it pretty soon, but apparently here, someone tried to download it, and it sort of just opened the store, but it didn't actually go through. I think you need to actually have the mod tool invite from Treyarch as of now to actually have this install ready. But you see here, there is an install available on Steam, so you're gonna just understand here, you're gonna be able to get straight through the Steam store. So once the mods are out of alpha, it looks like we can just do it straight through Steam right on this image, because they're already preparing to actually put it up, because you see it right here, it was found on Steam. So maybe that also means that we're gonna see it very soon as well. So that's another thing. They're already putting it up on Steam. Maybe they're planning to release the mod tools actually a lot sooner than we expected, maybe in a couple of weeks instead of a couple months. So you never know what the case is with that. Again, it's up on Steam. You probably cannot download it because of what people have been saying, but you never know. Definitely go try to look at that, and yeah, that's just something very interesting there. Could be a glitch, could not be. It probably most likely is just them preparing for the mod tools actually fully releasing in a few weeks. Now the next one here, we have Black Ops 3 Zombies, and just, it doesn't need to be Black Ops 3, sort of zombies in general. We've been talking, at least with Black Ops 3, with remaster maps, and I've been making videos talking about the possibilities, little pieces of evidence that we've seen with the menu and different things that they've talked about, Jason Blundell, of remaster maps returning, whether or not it's DLC 5, Resurrection 2.0, you never know, or maybe just remaster maps on the side with the season pass. And that's something I've been saying for a while. Like, what if we just saw some remaster maps on the side? That would be cool. But there was a Reddit post here, and I'm gonna leave a link to the description, obviously, where they talked about basically 2018 is gonna be Treyarch's next game, and it's also gonna be the 10th year anniversary of Zombies. I'm gonna read you guys this and what he says regarding it because it's very interesting. So he believes that this is the perfect opportunity to grant the community's greatest wish that we have ever seen since the beginning, which would be a standalone Zombies game with all the maps remastered on one disc and one generation, obviously, and also with a proper. He added this in. I'm not so sure if they need to do this, but this would be insane. With a proper cinematic campaign to retell the story for the actual whole storyline. Because if you think about this again, and I think he goes in depth with this as well. All of these maps, we haven't had the same high production value that we saw with Black Ops 3 Zombies. You've seen, think about Nocturne Totem, think about Mob of the Dead, think about all of these maps with intro cutscenes, outro cutscenes, ending, just all of this insane proper storyline. Think about like different memory segments for all of these maps. It would just give so much more information, so much more life to the actual game and the storyline. So having this remastered game, this 10-year anniversary, where you remaster all the maps, but then you actually have storyline additives to it, such as intro cutscenes, Easter egg ending cutscenes, huge rewards, huge storyline bits and pieces of information, more Easter eggs and more ciphers, to really nothing new, but like added onto the storyline to make it more in-depth and to make us understand a lot of the loose ends that we've been seeing, like the Ascension poster with that bald guy and like different stuff from Nocturne Totem and what happened with like the Nocturne Totem Vrut crew and all of that insane stuff. Like there's so much we need to know, there's so much we can ever possibly know, and that we're never going to know unless Treyarch actually brings us some sort of cinematic like this, an intro and outro cutscenes really properly bringing us to life and bringing us the actual storyline in such a cool and like just crazy way. That would be insane to actually have that Black Ops 3's production value with these old maps. So that's a huge thing. Definitely let me know in the comment section below what you think about that, seeing intro and outro cutscenes. Again, remaster maps, I think it would be amazing to see them in 2018 as a standalone Zombies game, because they've done it before. Well, they're doing it right now. They're going to have COD 4 alongside Infinite Warfare, and you can argue that, yes, they're only doing that because Infinite Warfare isn't going to sell as well, and Treyarch's game will sell. But still, I think that's going to be a thing that Activision's doing now. They're going to have remastered games alongside the new game. So if people don't like the new game, which is a new thing now, people usually don't like the new Call of Duties anymore, they can go to the side and play these old remaster maps. So I think that's definitely possible. But actually adding cutscenes to the remaster maps, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother thing that they must do. They have to do this, man. It would be absolutely insane. And yeah, he talks about different stuff with the campaign, which is very interesting because, again, he talks about remastering maps, and we've been talking remaster maps, and I've been saying, okay, intro cutscenes, different stuff to remaster maps, make them more in-depth. But he's actually saying, what if we had a campaign, an actual cinematic campaign with true on full cinematic cutscenes, and like you start at one point and you end at one point, not Nightmares where it's legit Black Ops 3 campaign, the regular campaign, but with the zombies, and it's a whole different story. Like no, I want a campaign, a zombies campaign, and this guy does too, and everyone does, with the actual characters that we know and love, and like the actual storyline that we're used to, and just have that all tied in together and really sort of explain in different missions how everything's going, starting from now, continuing all the way, I guess, to the end, Revelations. So if they do that, that would be a true campaign. And again, that would be possible only really for a Black Ops 3, or not Black Ops 3, a Call of Duty Zombies 10-year anniversary, remastered, remake sort of game, whatever they want to do. I think that would be absolutely insane if they do that. So again, those are the 3 news videos for today, or news, I guess, topics. Let me know what you guys think about this, and hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know if you want to do this a bit more. I know COD Zombies HQ, I know the Glitching Queen now, they're starting to do like multiple topics within their videos. So let me know if you want me to do like multiple topics within the videos, just to make it a bit more interesting, just to talk about a couple different stuff that has been occurring. And yeah, I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that, and that's really going to be it. So definitely leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Obviously 200 likes will be our like goal, and I really need to see your comment section. I need to see your comments below, guys. Seriously, what do you guys think? I know a lot of people sometimes hate immediately when they say remaster maps in the title and stuff like that, because it's a trigger topic. It's just like, oh my god, you guys say remaster maps, and I know it's it's probably not going to happen that we're going to see remastered maps for DLC 4 as much as people want to happen, as much as there are like slight evidence that it's going to happen. It's just not going to happen. But having this info now, and having just in general a DLC just where it's a whole entire game, and all of the DLC we've seen remastered into one game alongside Treyarch's, I guess, Black Ops 4 in 2018, having the remastered maps there makes a lot more sense than anything has ever made sense before. Obviously, we saw Resurrection back in Black Ops 1. That was a weird time. I guess I wasn't around back then, so I didn't really know what the thinking was behind that. Obviously, it was a great move. It was the best-selling map pack of Black Ops 1. I don't know why they won't do it again. I guess they have to promise multiplayer to everyone, or Activision has to promise multiplayer to everyone. I'm not so sure what the thinking behind that is. But it doesn't look like we're going to see that anymore. I feel like they would have done for Black Ops 2, and if they would have done for Black Ops 2, we would have seen for Black Ops 3. So I'm just going to, I may make one more video regarding DLC 4 remaster maps, but I think at this point that's it. I think at this point we need to move on and really see, okay, when is the true next time we can actually see remaster maps? And I think this COD Zombies game alongside, you know, I guess Black Ops 4, whatever the next Treyarch game is in 2018, it would be the 10-year anniversary of World at War and Call of Duty Zombies in general. It would be a great, perfect scenario. Having the campaign, having the intro and outro cutscenes, it just would make for the perfect thing, the perfect setup for just everything we would ever want for zombies. So they have 3 years to do it, man. Let's see if they can do it. And yeah, that's really it, guys. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.